Okay, welcome to Driveclub. Now, Driveclub's been up for a long time. Um, it also had a very rocky start. The online was pretty broken. The clubs were pretty broken. Just the online in general was just pretty broken. There was also supposed to be a Plus edition, which didn't work out until way later on, and it just had a shitty time when it first came out. But now, fucking years later, and a ton amount of DLC later, and updates and shit. The game, to me, has become one of my most favorite racing games. Graphically, it is still, to me, one of the best. It can be argued that it is still the best. It is not an open world racing game, but still, shit, man, still one of the best looking games in terms of the cars, the detail on the cars, the lighting on the tracks themselves, the sky, nighttime, fucking everything. The only thing is smoke. To me, Need for Speed, Street did smoke the best. Like that was the coolest thing I seen when I seen smoke in Need for Speed Street. Was it Street? Is it called Street? No, not Street. No, yeah, Street. Or Pro Street? Fuck, what was it called? Fuck. Oh my god. The one with the patched up RX-7 on the cover. Oh, I can't remember which one it was. But anyways, like even the ground right now looks really damn good. That's a fucking racing game. But when it first came out, it only had one handling mode, and I should say this game had it's in between simulation and arcade. It's if you ever played Project Gotham Racing, it's kind of like that. Well, it pretty much is like that. Except I would say PGR is a bit more arcadey. Just a tad bit. I guess it also a bit depends on the car as well. But I'd say PGR is a bit more arcadey. But they also did patch in a simulation mode, which does make this game a lot harder and make the handling much more simulation wise. That being said, I don't think this is the best handling model when it comes to racing games. Although I do think it's really good. It's 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 up there. Um, you don't customize your cars. You can customize their paint job and stuff a little bit. Like it doesn't have Gran Turismo Sports or Forza's livery mode, livery, where you can really make your own decals and stuff. They just have preset decals, and you choose the colors and or just paint your car plain color if you want. So as far as customization, that's it. The clubs, yeah, it's like a clan, but you can only have like 8 members or 6 members or something. So they can't be that big, and the online in this game just isn't that great. And plus, with PlayStation taking it off the store for sale and closing down the servers too, I believe, then shit. And that's also why I wanted to put this review out, because this game does deserve a review. Um, it sucks that the studio got closed down, and I think most of them went to the guys at Dirt at Codemasters. But I love MotorStorm and I love this game. Even the interiors in this game and stuff, man, like it's nuts. And with the DLCs and everything, there's a lot of cars in this game, like a lot. See, I don't have all the DLC either, so I'm still missing some cars, and I think I really should buy the DLCs. But they have a good amount of cars, and this game kind of more so focuses, I would say, on the European aspect of racing, where they just want fucking fast, exotic cars, and you're racing them on hillsides, and picture like racing like one of the like a Zonda in Switzerland or something. That's what this game is about. Racing the best cars in the world on these exotic, amazing places. This is why the game only starts you off with 6 fucking hot hatch, slow ass cars to get used to the game and learn the handling and everything. This is a DLC car, and then it starts throwing you into already some decently fast cars, which is still learning a bit. And then here you're into cars that we all know and love. Everyone loves Camaro, the Vets, Challenger, Skyline, I mean GTR, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Lotus, Ferrari, Rough, Porsche, the Skyline, Jag. I fucking love the XJ220. No fucking car has the XJ. I mean, barely any game has the XJ220. Thank you for putting in the XJ220. Much appreciated. And that's the other thing. You'll see cars in this game that you don't really see in other games, like the XJ220. Like where's that fucking like the Mazzanti. I don't know how to say it. But yeah. Where's the other one? I never really seen this car either. Renault. I know Renault. Never really seen it. Um, Marussia. Never heard of this car either until I played this game. The Savage. Are you kidding me? Savage. What? This got a sick looking car too. Never heard of that. But I remember seeing these cars in the Need for Speed movie, and that's the only place I ever seen them. Uh, GTA Spano. Like, there's one car in this game that they're no. Do they have it? I can't remember if they have it. Yeah, they do have it. Gumpert. I only ever seen this car in PGR. This is the only other game I've seen this car in. Maybe it does have it in other game. Maybe it's in Assetto Corsa or something. I don't know. I haven't played those in a while. But cars. This game satisfies my need for all these different cars. It has a lot of cool cars, and they're beautifully rendered. The interiors are amazingly well done. Like all the dashes work, the mirrors work. Like this game has really good attention to detail, man. Like some of the best. And with if you get the DLCs, you get you get bikes as well. And I'm not gonna do a bike race, but yeah, when you're choosing a race, you can choose the times. You can, I mean not times, the time of day. What you want the weather to be like. And that's another thing. The rain in this game is fucking unparalleled, as far as I'm aware. It's just fucking unparalleled. How fast time moves throughout the race, so you can have 3 day and night cycles throughout a race if you want. And day and night time is it looks really good in this game. I'm not gonna do a bike race because I suck driving with bikes. I'm just gonna do a regular race. Oh, but should show you this as well. So when you get the base game, you get Driveclub Tour, and I think you also get Start Line, maybe All Stars. I can't remember. It's been a long time, but I know you get Driveclub Tour for sure. And Driveclub Tour is the base game like events basically. It's the campaign more or less. This game doesn't have cutscenes or a story. It's just you working through races in certain conditions and certain cars. And just it's like old Gran Turismo story mode type games. It's a basic campaign. But when you get DLCs, the DLCs also add their own little uh, event, I guess. Each one coming with a number of races. And this game does have drift races as well. It's fine. I don't like the drifting in this game that much, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Some of this is pretty hard, but there's a lot of extra stuff you get. So when you get the DLCs, you get a lot of content. You really do. You get a lot of stuff to go through. And if you're really into racing games, you probably love, completing everything, getting the highest lap times, whatever. There's a lot of that. Time of 4 minutes to 22 seconds or less. Cornering face off, which is challenges within the race. So it's a lot of stuff to beat with the with the main, event stuff. A lot of content, a lot of cars, 2 driving modes. It has an online mode, but I don't even know how active this still is. And this is how you join a lobby like this. Uh, and it expires. So it's just weird how this works. It's just strange. The online to me is just not. It's not that well done. Which is sad because when you actually get into online and you're actually racing, it works fine. At least it does now. But actually finding certain races you want to be in or certain events or whatever, it's this is the only way. So it's kind of it's really dumb like that unless you make a private lobby, which you have to get your friends for and stuff. So even though this game pitched online very 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 greatly, it kind of failed in that aspect. And the single player stuff ended up being fucking amazing. So anyways, let's do a race. To also just show. Let's do my. What's the one track I always used to do? I assume this one. There's also the. What was it? I had to have been this one. So let's do rain. Let's do fucking high ass time compression. 6 laps. Yeah, sure, let's do 6 laps. Why not? Whatever. Here's if I come last or first and good shit and showing off the game. So, I gotta do it with an interior. Let's go with my XJ220 since I love it. Yeah, this is what I mean by the paint. So you have your club paint job, which is like your clan paint job. Specials, which is ones you just unlock as you just race with the car. And the custom ones is one you make yourself. So these are all ones I made myself. Made as in I chose the preset and chose the colors of the preset. I didn't make it myself. But yeah. So as far as customization goes, this is it. Well, let's get in here. And I just love the way this game fucking looks, man. This game to me always looks amazing. As you can see, loading don't even take that long. Uh, yeah, the maps themselves look great. The sky is nuts. Like, there's so much detail in this game. It's a fucking racing game. Oh, so I was trying this. So, yeah, this is one of the best looking racing games. To me, still is. So yeah, you can look around and stuff. You look around, you can use your mirrors. I don't drive with the hood on. Uh, I love the rain on the windshield. I love the lighting. I love how sunlight can bleed through the car and reflect off the interior. It's just nuts, the amount of detail in this game. And yeah, it's kind of hard to drive on top. But and you know, driving on a wet surface, you know, when it's raining, when it gets dry and stuff, because it has dynamic weather, it does feel different. You know, you do get a lot more traction when you're on a dry surface, and then when it starts to get wet, it does, you know, get a lot harder to handle. Well, not a lot harder, but it does start to feel different. You know, you do start sliding and stuff. And I like that, you know, they actually have like 360-degree turning with the wheel. You know, if you're going pretty slow, they'll actually turn the wheel more than just halfway. Uh, yeah, like that. I like the challenges in the races. The graphics are just fucking amazing. And to me, this still handles pretty well. Like, I still like how the cars feel and just how everything handles in the game. It takes some getting used to, yeah, but I still like how it feels. It reminds me just like PGR, which I guess is an acquired taste. You either like it or you don't, but I really do like it. I want to see if it'll hit nighttime. How fast it'll hit nighttime. As you can see, the weather really changes the map and the lighting and stuff. And even the puddles on the road and everything. God, yeah. Driving like crap. So, it's, yeah. Even if you don't pay attention to the road and you just pay attention to the track, it's a, oh god. And I'll show you the outside too. Yeah, like no one can say this game doesn't look good. This game looks fucking amazing. Yeah, I'm used to driving it. Cockpit view, interior view, whatever. So I love that the dash works, the speedometer works. You know, he actually puts his hand down to shift and I love the lighting in the car. Like, this is just one of my favorite racing games. It just is. And with DLCs, you get a ton of content. You get the bikes expansion, so if you love motorcycles, you get that too. And the motorcycles are just as well rendered as the cars. Like, and I haven't played many motorcycle racing games, so I don't have much to compare it to, but I think the handling of the bikes, you know, is pretty good. It's not the same as cars, which, you know, it shouldn't be. And I think it's not bad. It's pretty good. I don't think it's the greatest, but I think it's pretty good. And there isn't, like, there are no burnout style crashes or anything in this game. You can't really smash your car and total it. You just scratch up your car like what I've done, like that. That's all you can do. And the game does have a photo mode. Uh, you know, everyone loves a racing game with a photo mode. Oh, how do you activate the photo mode again? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, touchpad. Free camera, yeah. So this game always looks fucking, man, down to every little fucking detail, like the raindrops on the ground. Yeah. Honestly, it's just a really good looking game. And the raindrops on the car and stuff, like, the game has a ton of detail, man. A ton. It's like, fuck. But anyways. Okay, racer filter. Well, that's cool too. Yeah, you can apply one of these weird ass filters and just, keep racing with it. Uh, they should have a mode where it's just apply a random filter and, you play with it. Could be annoying, could be cool. Just an idea. There's a decent amount of tracks, and they did add some tracks a good while back. And all the tracks look good. The places you go around the world, like India, China, England, or not England, is it England? Can't remember. Or like Chile and stuff. They all look different. They all have their own feel. There's no off-road. It's all street racing. The only thing I could say I wish they would do before this game is out, and I know they can't do it anymore because everyone's at Codemasters and stuff. But I really wish they would put in the Nürburgring. If they put the Nürburgring in this game, I would never stop playing this game and driving every car around the Nürburgring. Fuck. That's the only thing I'd want in this game. That's it. But yeah. To me, this game, if the online worked, really well and stuff, I'd probably give this game a 10 out of 10. But the online doesn't work that well. I suck at driving. Well, the online works okay, or works how it should, but how you find races, how you join lobbies and stuff, it's very unintuitive. Oh, I see, it's starting to get nighttime, so my lights turned on, so my dash lit up. See, like shit like that, that's so fucking cool. And you see now it's turning into night, the lighting really starting to change. And there is you do race in Switzerland, I believe, and it snows there, so when you select heavy precipitation in Switzerland, it's just snowing really hard. And man, racing in heavy precipitation, like in heavy snow, in Switzerland in this game at night is fucking nuts. But yeah, as you can see, going from day to night is a really big change. That's a really cool change. especially when you're on some of the tracks that aren't well lit, and you're just like driving through forests and shit, and the lightning goes off, and you see a flash of light, light up your whole interior and the track and the sky and everything. Just like, oh fuck, I love racing in this game. But yeah, I know I'm driving horribly right now because I'm not focusing on driving. But I don't know why I'm not seeing any lightning. Is there an option for thunderstorms? I can't even remember. Or just rain? But yeah, the photo mode's great, the lighting's great, the graphics is great. A lot of content if you get the DLC. A lot of cars, good amount of bikes, good amount of tracks, a lot of events. Online's not great. There isn't really any customization, and I don't, the game doesn't need it. They would have made the game better, yeah, but the game doesn't really need it. Um, Especially with the online being, not that great. But I was 6 laps, so yeah, you level up and you level up your cars and stuff. And it has a replay system. The replay system is great. Uh, yeah, time trials, sprints. Sprints is just short versions of the tracks, so I don't really understand why those exist, but whatever. Yeah, it's a racing game. There's not much else to talk about. But as far as racing games go today on PS4, right now, if you can get Driveclub with DLC, I really doubt you'll be disappointed. Uh, this is just one of those racing games that I just always come back to and always have fun driving in. Oh, not Switzerland, Norway. Sorry, my bad. I kind of just forgot. My apologies. But yeah, and I don't believe any of the roads you know, they they put in are real roads. I'm pretty sure it's all fictional, but they just went to the places and got real inspiration and stuff. But yeah, this to me is one of the best racing games on PS4. Um, man, when it first came out, I probably would have given it like a 7 to 8 out of 10. I guess a 7. Now I'd give it. I think I'd give it a 9. The online 8 isn't great, but apart from that, I can't really fault the game in any other way. I could have any replays saved. Oh, I do. I don't even know why I have all these replays saved. Do I have one in a bike? Probably not. Yeah, I don't have one in a bike. Shit. So, we'll do this. Maybe I should have did this first and just showed a replay instead of fucking actually racing. Anyways. So I think, yeah, graphics to me, fucking 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, sound is really good as well. I think the sound is really well done. It has a lot of options. The tracks and how lively they are and everything, to me, just look amazing. Oh, the replay's wow. Why is replay so? Huh. I saved this replay. Anyways. Yeah, I give this game like a 9 out of 10, as it is now, with the DLCs and stuff, a lot of content, a lot of cars, great graphics. The rain is still, to me, unmatched. The tracks look amazing. The interiors are really well rendered. The replay system is good. You know, I think it serves its purpose. You can activate photo mode in the replays as well. A lot of events to do, a lot of cars, a lot of bikes. Maybe not a lot of bikes, but a good amount of bikes. This game has a lot of detail that it just doesn't need to have, but it has it anyways. Like what? Like, oh my god, man! Like, so some of this just looks like fucking real. But yeah. I don't know, man. I can't fault the game. I can't badmouth the game, like, especially now with how it is now. You know, they fixed a lot of things. They've added a lot of things. It sucks. It sucks the game isn't being supported anymore. It sucks that the studio closed down. I know it had a really rough launch, but yeah, what the fuck was I doing in this race? Why was I driving that shit? Anyways. Yeah, it's just a shame that, you know, you won't see a Driveclub 2. Who knows what's gonna be done with this engine, or, you know, with all the assets they made for this game, and I don't know, man. This could have been like Driveclub 2 could have been the racing game to have. They made this open world, same graphics, more customization. Shit, and maybe went the Forza Horizon route? Oh my god. But we're just gonna have to imagine what would be, and just live with Driveclub 1, which is still a really fucking good racing game. To me, one of the best on PS4. Yeah. Driveclub. If you like racing games, I'd say at the very least give Driveclub a shot. At the very least. It's a good game. And it deserves everything it gets, good and bad. Actually, I wouldn't say it deserves everything it gets bad. For the launch, yeah, and the online, yeah. But everything else, nah, it's a well done game. It's a very well done game. Yeah, the handling could be a tad bit better, but I still think it's pretty well done, especially when you find a car you like. Because the cars do handle pretty differently. The fucking aerial animal in this game is fucking insane. Is it the Atom? I believe it's the Atom. Oh no, not the Atom. The Venom. The Venom GT. Thing drifts fucking everywhere in this game. But, anyways, yeah, my favorite racing game. Well, not my favorite, but one of my favorites. Definitely up there. It's the only true recent racing game that I still come back to and still play. The other one being shit, Dirt, Grid. I don't know, fucking NASCAR Rumble. When I play it on my phone sometimes, like, yeah. Anyways, that's Driveclub. Yeah, just add the Nürburgring. Just give me the Berg. Just give me that, and that's all I need from this game, man. That's it. That's it. Anyways.